sis! I've got some pretty exciting news to tell you.
Oh, what is it?
I'm getting married!
What? That's amazing. When did this happen? Who's the guy? How come you never told me you were dating someone? Come on, I need the details.
Okay, calm down. So I met him one afternoon when we bumped into each other at the bar, just down the road. You know the one. Charlie's?
Yeah, I know Charlie's. It's not a bad bar.
Yeah, well, I'd seen him about quite a bit lately, actually, and thought that he was really cute. We'd bump into each other at the bar when we were on nights out or just getting a drink after work or something. Anyway, I thought that there was no way that someone like him would ever be interested in someone like me, you know? He's funny, sophisticated, smart, and extremely handsome.
Sounds like you've hit the jackpot. The jackpot.
I know, right? Well, that day, I plucked up the courage and actually spoke to him. We really hit it off and decided to go on a few dates.
Where did you go? Like, on your first date, I mean. That's the one that's really important, LOL.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, LOL. Anyway, we actually went on a day trip to the beach. We had a picnic on the beach, which was wonderful, and then in the evening we went to a little bar, restaurant type thing, right on the seafront where we had a really nice dinner. It was perfect.
Oh wow, that does sound perfect. But isn't the beach quite a while away? A few hours at least? How come you never told me?
Oh, yeah, but we both decided that we wanted our first date to be somewhere where no one knows us, because that way we were able to just concentrate on each other and not worry about anyone else interrupting us. Plus, we were keeping our relationship kinda hush-hush, as we didn't want to jinx anything.
Makes sense. I suppose it's less pressure that way. But there's no way you're getting married before I've even met the guy. I need to see if he's good enough for my sister, LOL.
Of course he's good enough for me. I'm able to make good decisions by myself, you know.
I'm just making sure, LOL.
Yeah, I know. And you know that I'm thankful for you doing that for me. Anyway, you already have met him.
I have? When?
Oh, you've met him a few times, actually. In fact, I think you met him about a year ago at the grocery store.
The grocery store? I can't really think of who I've met specifically at the grocery store. There's been quite a lot of people who I've met in the grocery store, you know?
Uh-huh. Well, it's Mike. So I'm guessing you know what he's like well enough by now.
Husband Mike? That one?
Well, yeah. How many Mikes do you know?
This is a joke, right?
Why would I joke about this? Me and Mike are properly in love, and we have been for like the last 5 months.
No, you aren't in love. Mike is my husband, not yours. You're not doing anything with him.
You know, you've always been so jealous of me. It's kind of pathetic, really. But to try and stop me from being with a man I love? That's just sad. And by the way, if you think that Mike is staying with you after all of this, then you're incredibly wrong.
What?
I've already told you. Mike proposed to me. All I'm waiting for him to do now is to leave you, and then we can finally start the life that we've been wanting to have for ages now.
But how did this happen? Why would he do something like this?
Look, it's no secret that I'm better than you. Look, it's no secret that I'm better than you in pretty much every way. I mean, I know we're sisters, but I clearly got the better half of all the genes, whilst you got the drugs. The reason why Mike wants to be with me instead of you is because I'm way prettier, smarter, and more talented than you. Plus, he was just bored of you. He wanted a better wife. One who was actually fun and not, well, you. A hardworking man like Mike needs a proper woman in his life. Someone who will actually be there for him and make his life easy and not difficult. You just don't have that going for you. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth, and it's better that you hear it from someone you love now.
Someone I love? Oh no, that's flying out the window pretty fast.
How can you be so mean? I'm your sister. We're supposed to look out for one another.
So stealing my husband away, that's looking out for me?
You need to get over it, and fast. I've tried to be patient with you, but you're really getting on my last nerve now. Just leave Mike so that I can have him, okay?
Why do you even want to be with Mike? Not too long ago, you told me that he was a failed nobody who wouldn't amount to much and that I could do much better.
Yeah, well, that was before I found out how much money he actually made. He's actually on his way to becoming a big shot in the business. and I want to be there when he finally makes it.
So let me get this straight. The only reason you want to be with him is for his money?
Look, whichever way you look at it, you and Mike just weren't a good match.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he's just way out of your league. He needs someone who looks just as good as he does, and that just isn't you. It's me.
Wow, thanks.
Whatever. Look, I only texted you to tell you that you need to stand down. Mike is my fiancé now, and you better not get in our way. My fiancé now, and you better not get in our way.
I can't believe that my own sister would do something so cruel to me. How can you live with yourself taking away the man I love?
You'll get over it. Like I said, you two wouldn't have lasted long anyway.
You're a really horrible person, Kylie. And I can't believe you're my sister.
Whatever. Just don't try to ruin my wedding. Keep at least some dignity. After all, you couldn't even keep your husband from running to your sister. What does that say about you?
Not as much as it says about you, that's for sure.
Willow, sweetie, I just heard from your sister that she's marrying Mike. What's all that about? Tell me it's just a bad joke or something, right? Your husband isn't really leaving you for your sister, is he?
I don't even know, Mom. She just messaged me this afternoon saying how she and Mike had been dating close to her. Can you believe that? My husband? Apparently, he was wanting my prettier, smarter, and more talented sister over me. How could they do something like this?
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Mom. I mean, I was hoping that I would be able to spend my life with the man I fell in love with. But hey, Lucy decided that she wanted my husband for herself. And what Lucy wants, Lucy gets.
I still can't believe that Kylie would do this, though. What is she thinking?
I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. She's no sister of mine anymore.
Well, what are you going to do?
About what?
The wedding, of course. You can't just let them get away with how they've treated you. I won't let you, for one thing.
But what can I do? They both seem pretty set on marrying each other, and I definitely don't want Mike back after what he's done.
You just leave it to me, sweetheart. I'll sort everything out.
So, did you see the picture I sent of me in my wedding dress? I look beautiful, don't I? Like a Hollywood star. I can't believe my wedding is going to be happening soon. Are you jealous?
Sure.
Are you still being grumpy over the fact that I'm marrying Mike? I mean, you're not his wife anymore, after all. Get over it already. I don't want your moody attitude bringing down the vibe at my wedding. It costs way too much to have it ruined by you.
There is nothing on earth that could make me go to that wedding.
Whatever. You're just being petty and jealous. It really isn't a good look on you. In fact, if you keep it up, you'll never find another husband.
How can you be so heartless? Do you really not care about what you've done and how you've hurt me?
Look, the facts are that I am just so much better than you. I can see that, and he wanted someone who he could be proud to call his wife. It sucks for you, but I can't help that I am better than you. The sooner you accept that, the happier you'll be. I mean, I get that you are married and all, but if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It's not Mike's fault. In fact, it's yours.
How is it mine?
You simply weren't good enough for him.
God, I never knew just how conceited one person could be. Now I do.
Whatever. I'm not conceited. You are. Thinking that you can keep someone like Mike all to yourself? It's not fair that you thought that you could keep a rich guy like him all to yourself. I have things that I want in life as well, you know, and it takes money to get those things. Money that Mike has.
Well, actually, you say that.
Huh? What are you going on about now?
Mike doesn't have any money. Mike doesn't have any money.
What? Yes, he does. He just moved up in the company. His wages have increased as well. I know that he has money. You're just trying to scare me away from him so that you can steal him back.
Why would I want the man who cheated on me back? And I'm not trying to scare you off of him. I'm just telling you the truth.
What do you mean?
Well, a couple of years ago, Mike lost his job at his old company, and he owed a lot of people a lot of money. He had a gambling problem. So to stop all the debt collectors and anyone else who was after money he owed, I decided to give him a loan. It was for quite a bit of money. But because I know exactly what Mike is like, I had a proper contract drawn up, which he signed. saying that he would pay me back everything he owed me. And it was a lot. He hasn't actually paid me back all of the money yet, so he's on a payment plan, worked out by our divorce lawyers. He really doesn't have a lot.
But that's not fair. He just got promoted. I should be able to take advantage of all of that money, not you. You need to just forget the loan thing and let him have his money. Got it?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Mike owes me a lot of money and I plan on getting it all back, especially after how he's treated me by cheating on me with you. If you think I'm just going to let that go, then you are completely wrong.
So what? This is just revenge for you? You steal all of his money just to get back at the both of us?
No, it's not revenge. It's me getting what I'm owed after a horrible situation caused by the two of you. I have lost my husband because of you, the man who I loved and whose side I stuck by even in the most difficult of times, all because you are selfish and self-centered. The least that I am owed out of this entire thing is the money I used to help him out.
No, that's my money.
Evidently not.
Ugh, why do you always have to ruin everything?
Excuse you? I've ruined everything?
Yes. This was supposed to be the time where I could just live the luxurious life that I wanted. I wouldn't have to work or worry about money because my husband, Mike, would be the one earning all of the money. It would be up to him to sort all of the finances out, and I would just kick back and relax. I even knew who I was going to cheat on Mike with. It was going to be a really hot younger guy who I could take all over the world and have fun with whilst Mike was at work.
Oh, wow. What a nice wife you were going to be. You even had your cheating partner lined up and everything. How can you actually do that? Split me and Mike up and you don't even love him?
Yeah, well, who cares? All I wanted was to get an easy life, like you had. But no, you had to go and ruin it for me. You had to take all of Mike's money for yourself. I bet you didn't even love an easy life.
I am nothing like you. I loved Mike, and I thought that I would spend the rest of my life with him. Guess I was wrong about that, though, as I hadn't factored you into the equation.
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? I mean, what am I supposed to do with a poor man? From what you just said, I'll probably be the one who has to support him in our relationship.
Well, yeah. But that's what being a wife means. You look after your husband no matter what, and he does the same for you. Or at least he's supposed to.
I don't care about all that. I just want money.
Well then, you better start looking for a job. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your wedding, though I wouldn't be surprised if things don't go exactly as you planned.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, remember when I said that Mike has no money?
Yeah.
How do you expect to pay for a wedding if you have no money?
Well, surely he has enough to afford a nice wedding, right?
No, he really doesn't. You can say goodbye to that wedding dress you showed me.
What? Willow, how could you do this to me?
I've not done anything.
Yes, you have. I can't believe you've made it so that I can't have the wedding I wanted. There'll be no flowers, no cake, not even any tableware.
Well, nope. Not unless you somehow find the money for it. Oh, and don't bother asking Mom, because she won't give you anything. She thinks it's awful what you've done to me as well.
What? No, that's not fair. I'm her daughter. She needs to give me what I want.
You're also an adult now, and you need to take responsibility for your actions, which, in this case, has isolated you from people who thought you were better than what you've shown yourself to be.
But people are beginning to talk. Someone's posted on Facebook about me and Mike, and now everyone is treating us like we're the bad guys.
That's because you are the bad guys. At least in this scenario, you are.
No, I'm not. God, you were such a horrible sister.
I'm the horrible sister? No, a horrible sister is someone who steals her sister's husband all for his money. It's someone who is so cold and heartless and downright mean, they don't care who their actions affect as long as they're okay. If you want to see a truly horrible sister, then you need to look in a mirror.
I don't care about your self-righteous attitude right now. You need to fix this mess you've made and get people to stop talking about me. You also need to stop forcing Mike to pay you.
No, it's your problem, so you deal with it. And he can stop paying me as soon as he's paid the loan back. Oh, and don't bother to talk to me again. I'm cutting you out of my life. I don't need dragging me down. See you later. After finding out that Mike wasn't as rich as she thought he was, Lucy decided to break up with him and try to find someone else rich who she could leech off of for the rest of her life. However, thanks to my friends and family, the news of her actions and what she had done to me spread quite quickly, warning lots of men off of her. Because she was unable to find another rich man to live off of, Lucy was forced to get a job and earn her own money. Mike tried to apologize and asked to get back together with me, but I refused. I don't want to be with someone who betrayed me in such a horrible manner. Without me to finance his lifestyle, he quickly got into debt due to gambling again. I just hope he's able to get help for his problem before he ends up bankrupt.